The online coupon firm was offered $6 billion by Google. Groupon was just introduced to the public in 2008, but its popularity quickly skyrocketed to 50 million users within its first 2 years. As a result, it set a record for the fastest growing corporation. The company's founders rejected Google's offer because they anticipated significant future growth. In 2011, Apple sold the iPod for $13 billion, making it the second most valuable internet IPO ever. Hello and welcome back to the Financial Fortune YouTube channel, where we bring you the latest updates and insights on the world of business and investments. In today's video, we unravel a fascinating and cautionary tale that has left many astonished. Groupon's decision to turn down a staggering $6 billion acquisition offer from Google, and its subsequent descent into bankruptcy. Prepare to be captivated by this gripping story as we explore the reasons behind Groupon's fateful decision and the lessons it holds for businesses and investors alike. Join us as we uncover the rise and fall of this once prominent company, shedding light on the potential pitfalls and consequences of turning down a life-changing offer. The market capitalization of the company increased by $18 billion on the first day of trade. Groupon's digital coupons seemed like they would take over the globe, but the firm has since been on a terminal slide, with the number of its active consumers dropping by more than 60% from its height, and revenue dropping by an astounding 80%. Shares of Groupon dropped by 99%. There are presently just $200 million worth of stock in the firm, which is less than 5% of what Google proposed to acquire the company for 13 years ago. Developing Groupon. Groupon's premise was that digital vouchers were easy to use. Retailers have been using coupons to entice buyers for ages. People are more inclined to frequent a store after receiving a coupon for a discount on a future purchase. Retailers may benefit from discount coupons in several ways, including the sale of excess stock and the introduction of new consumers who, with any luck, will return to make subsequent full-price purchases. In the days before Groupon, Groupons were produced in the millions and mailed to random addresses. Since the advent of the internet, paper coupons have had no real competition from their digital counterparts. That's essentially what Groupon was all about. They organized a mailing list from which they sent out emails advertising new daily offers on a regular basis. This will provide you with a list of online discounts for regional establishments. Suppose you find a voucher for a local restaurant offering a 50% discount on a $20 dinner. You'll get 20 meals for the $10 you spent on the Groupon voucher. Half of the $10 is given to the eatery, while the other $5 is taken by Groupon as their cut. Therefore, if a store offers a 50% discount, they will only receive 75% of the original price. A restaurant would almost surely incur a loss from such a steep markdown. However, the owners would expect that if you enjoy the cuisine, you will return and purchase additional items at their usual rates. Groupon also offers service coupons. Consider a cruise ship that still has some unoccupied cabins despite the fact that it must depart soon. It makes sense to aim to maximize occupancy rates as the additional expense would be little. It seems like a fantastic method. Groupon provides a means for local companies to reach new consumers and clear out old stock, while simultaneously pocketing a huge 50% share of each sale. They went to seek out investors and asked for hundreds of millions of dollars to fund a massive advertising campaign that would flood their airwaves with ads. They had over 1 million daily deal email subscribers at the end of the first year, and over 50 million by the end of the second. This made Groupon the firm with the most rapid expansion in history, even more so than in 2010. The financial media hailed it as the next great digital unicorn. After less than 2 years in business, Google made an offer to buy the firm out for $6 billion. but the founders had bigger dreams and opted to go public instead. The fall. Groupon's early revenue growth was spectacular, but the firm has never been profitable. That's because hundreds of copywriters and thousands of salespeople were needed to create the content for the daily offer mailings and contact local businesses. Groupon's call center was the hub of the company, and it had a dual purpose: sales and content development. The thousands of salespeople who made up the company's backbone were responsible for actively seeking out local companies and pitching them on Groupon's many advantages. In their presentation, they stressed how Groupon will work as a magnet for new customers. They also served as consultants, offering advice on how to best arrange business transactions. After a business signed with Groupon, the company's army of copywriters went to work. These folks were responsible for coming up with interesting and appealing technologies to use in their daily offer mailings. Merchants faced formidable difficulties due to the nature of the business model itself. The majority of the discounts were ineffective for the companies offering them, since Groupon took a massive 50% share of the income produced through the deals. Merchants often teamed up with Groupon with the goal of gaining new consumers and converting them into regulars. Once a client was obtained, the merchant would typically initiate contact to get the consumer's email address. As an alternative to the $50 Groupon fee, they could simply send customers digital coupons. Due to its high prices, Groupon is an unsustainable business partner, so it was forced to constantly recruit new business partners. The outcome was an ongoing loop that was both expensive and inefficient, as sales agents were under continual pressure to bring on board new companies. Groupon's meteoric rise was funded in part by exorbitant fees charged to merchants and an equally wasteful advertising strategy. The development of online advertising networks like Google and Facebook also acted as a headwind. Businesses of all sizes eventually figured out that running ads on Facebook for a few cents per impression is a lot more cost-effective than paying a 50% fee to Groupon. The bottom line reflects this reality. During its first 5 years in business, Groupon's revenue exploded, reaching $3 billion. However, they never managed to turn a profit, losing money in each of the years 2012 to 2014, as they expanded their workforce to include additional salespeople and copywriters. By the middle of the 2010s, Groupon's marketplaces were almost devoid of businesses. Most stores were reluctant to pursue another Groupon promotion after experiencing financial losses on their first attempt. Because of this, both the quantity and quality of their everyday bargains suffered. The number of active shoppers on Groupon has been steadily falling since 2017. As a result, revenue plummeted from $3 billion in 2014 to $600 million in 2022, a loss of 80%. Groupon's declining subscriber base and annual income prompted the company to replace its CEO many times. The company's final collapse persisted despite all efforts to reverse it. Groupon serves no useful purpose at this point in time. It's too pricey, and there are better methods to get the word out for most small enterprises. Even though it's still in operation, the firm is losing money and will likely go bankrupt within the next year. A tragic ending for the corporation with the highest growth rate in history. As we conclude this compelling video, we are left with several critical questions. What led Groupon's management to reject the massive $6 billion offer from Google? And was it a wise decision in hindsight? What factors contributed to the company's eventual downfall and bankruptcy? How can businesses and investors avoid similar pitfalls and make sound decisions in the face of lucrative acquisition offers? This cautionary tale of Groupon serves as a reminder of the dynamic nature of the business world and the importance of strategic decision-making. Stay tuned to the Financial Fortune channel for more insightful analysis of prominent business cases and market trends. Remember, understanding the potential consequences of business decisions can be invaluable in the quest for financial success. Until next time, may your business endeavors be grounded in wisdom and foresight.